gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
With other content creators, I'm not going to mention certain ones, but they've been beefing with other content creators who weren't congruent in what they were saying. Like I said, some of these content creators dating fat bitches. Some of these content creators can't really prove that they done got bad bitches, and so on and so forth. They coming up with like text messages from, I don't know, 1975 and shit like that. Like, so it looks like they are cleaning house and clearing the flock of the people that they deem or see or feel that weren't congruent. And I just think that it shows that they have some type of credibility, because they're basically saying, hey, we had this guy on our platform. I mean, can you really vet somebody that thoroughly? It looks like they're saying, hey, it was a mistake, you know, by them putting out this video on their platform. I know this isn't the video that they created, but by them sharing the video, to me, that gives it credence, because why would you expose people who you aligned with, right? That's just me.
Was doing before, and I'll be back on the 25th.
25th.
Fortunately
Yeah.
for you, this is in the website, Adam.
Yes. Yes. If it was already served, you had already seen this, you would be wanting to go.
Church militant asked every single victim and witness if they thought Jesse would continue sexually preying on men, and they all had the same answer.
Well, yeah.
I would say yes.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind.
There's no doubt that there's current victims.
I think for sure.
Jesse allegedly accuses these men of harassment, but some members of his own congregation disagree, like former bond house tenant Fabian Asensio.
Harassing is just an excuse for, trying to shut people down.
And all these people who they're talking about have been connected. I know that the bald-headed dude, Samuel, was definitely on the show, and then a guy who had been with him for years. Look, guys, men don't usually come out and say that they were touched by another man. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Bond has been a nonprofit church for all these years. He's lied and collected a lot of money from that church, from people saying that,
So 21 Studios is in the chat. If this is the real 21C, he said, I confirmed 100% Jesse Lee Peterson is a homo predator and male groomer. I'm ready and willing to go to court over it. So these motherfuckers, they ready to go. They ready to go over this shit, bro. Like I said, this documentary, like I said, most men don't really come out. This documentary, you got grown ass men talking about they fucked another man or got tried by another man or even had their dick touched by another man. That's crazy. So men don't usually do this. That's why I'm kind of leaning toward, I honestly, he seemed kind of suspect to me, for real. Cyrus Cherry says this guy should have picked a liberal grift. You see, Don Lennon's scandal got swept under the rug. Black gay famous men are gods in the Communitah.
Oh, say less.
Yeah, and that's a great point. If you are especially if he was a black gay Christian pastor and openly with that shit, because let's keep it a buck. Is he married? Is he married? I've never seen him with no bitch, honestly. And I mean, you got 333,000 subscribers. He getting hella views. He getting some type of money. So me personally, you'll see me with one or two. You feel me? I ain't seen him with one, honestly. So, it's tough. It's tough. Are they saying he divorced? He has a son. Okay. So, okay. Maybe he's bi. Who knows? But I'm just saying it's alleged. I kind of believe it. It looks like the poll is damn near deadlocked. Guys, vote on the poll. Vote on the poll. And then I'm going to also take some StreamYard calls. I want to see what y'all thinking. A lot of people are saying that it's cap. If you think it's cap, put some caps in the chat. If you think it's true, put some dookie in the chat. Put some shit emojis in the chat if you think it's true. If it's cap, you already know what to do. Put the caps.
He's been a hidden homosexual. There's plenty of evidence for it. There's no reason for us to make up anything. So for someone to be out there in the alley and talking and trying to wake up the employees and say, hey, what are you doing? Why are you still working for this liar? That's totally within our First Amendment rights.
Jim Valerio, longtime donor and friend of Jesse's, also pushed back at his defenders.
And for those of you people who are still supporting this so-called fraudulent, hypocritical, serial predator homosexual, you are going to pay a price for that. That is a stain on your soul when you meet your creator. Period. Cut.
This isn't even the first incident. Jesse was embroiled in a homosexual scandal in October 2020 after his Twitter account liked a gay pornography image.
Now that's wild. This one is wild. His Twitter account liked a gay adult film video. And if you look through Twitter, there is a lot of what they call Twitter after dark. Now it's just like oversaturated with OnlyFans models and shit, right? But I could see him liking, like a bad bitch. Like it's a couple bad bitches on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter that you like, damn, like you see them hoes everywhere and you liking the pictures, just like sliding through. You like, damn, that bitch bad. Like the picture. But to like, there's no way that I would like a fucking suspect OnlyFans link. Now he could have gotten hacked. He could have got hacked. Okay. He could have gotten hacked. But it's wild that he would like some shit like that. Just saying, he might have been scrolling. He said he doesn't operate his Twitter, though, so who knows?
After the tweet was left up for hours, Jesse's account was immediately locked down and set to private. One caller on his daily JLP show broadcast tried asking him about it, and Peterson hung up on him.
Did you lock your Twitter account because you got caught liking a gay OnlyFans post?
Amazing. Do you think I handle my own Twitter stuff?
Oh, somebody else did it? How come you locked the account?
None of your business. What the? Are you a homosexual or something?
No, but it doesn't really
why
matter.
Are you such a beta male? What, all that stuff that's going on is not real, but you're being a girl right now. What making you be a girl right now?
There's nothing wrong with it, Jesse.
There's nothing wrong with you being a girl?
They were in.
Goodbye.
So he dropped him. And that's, he got a little defensive over that. Woo! It's a lot.
On top of those we spoke to, there were several other anonymous alleged victims Church Militant was made aware of, who refused to speak with us per their devotion to Peterson and his so-called ministry. Jesse continues to deny his own actions to his congregants and his fans, shutting down any victims who stand in his way. For Church Militant Special Assignment, I'm Joseph Enders, Detroit.
All right, so that was the documentary, guys. Wow, that was a lot, man. That was a lot. What do we think here? The poll is deadlocked 50-50. Wow. Okay. That is crazy. Okay, so it looks like you guys are going hard for Jesse Lee Peterson, man. Y'all don't think he did this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to invite everybody who wants to, defend or give some claims of maybe what they believe, or maybe even if you got a story, let me know what's going on. In the meantime, guys, hit that Super Trap, hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App. Okay. I pinned the link to the StreamYard in the chat. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. A lot of people in the chat saying they need more evidence. They want pictures. They want videos. They want Jesse Lee Peterson's OnlyFans link. Okay. So they saying in the chat, unless you got the OnlyFans link, then they don't believe it. Okay. So he's got some very loyal, devout followers. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break. I'm going to fill up my water, and then we will be back with the guests who want to come on and defend Jesse's honor or bask in his demise.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me, I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/blackgenzmindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the Communitah, by the Communitah, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dog. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo!
Whoa.
Ain't that nigga J?
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live
That
with
ain't
that
me.
funky ass suit on.
That's that nigga. That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me.
All right. So we are back. We got some people on the panel who are coming to bat for Jesse Lee Peterson, or, like I said, basking in his demise. So let's add these brothers on here. So we got the Dark Man London, RW, and Peps. What do you think, Dark Man London? Do you think it's true? Do you think it's false? What's going on?
Fine. If I sound a bit odd, I've been ill for the past week. I would require a lot of evidence for Jesse.
Okay.
I mean, I don't go too far into this, but you remember the Cosby smears, the Bill Cosby allegations?
Yeah, Cosby. Okay.
They're all false, every single one.
You think all the Cosby allegations are false?
Every single one.
Wow.
It's based on one lie, one ambiguous incident.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
With a white lesbian, and Gloria Allred built a whole. It's all. I made a documentary on it. Check out the five bad acts of Gloria Allred. Jesse, I can't see it. I can't see him, deliberately liking a homosexual porn video on Twitter. I mean, why would you do that?
I don't know. Maybe he was just scrolling and he seen some butt and his finger just tapped it. Okay, so let's get Peps in here. The Dark Man London said he don't believe Jesse Lee Peterson gay or Cosby did that shit. So Peps, what you thinking?
Man, I listen to his show every morning, and that guy, that Mexican guy, I can't believe it because he used to be friends with him, and I could see him falling off and just being on some hater stuff, the Mexican dude, and then the other white guy, he's the only one giving allegations, and then all the stuff Jesse says about the fags is true, so I can't picture him being a fag. So that's me,
Okay. RW, what you think?
Well, it's a difficult situation. Hello, everybody. By the way, I've been sub to Jesse for quite a while with a lot of other Black conservatives, and I know there's a lot of hate to Black conservatives, obviously to us whitey conservatives. So I don't know. I need to see more evidence before I judge totally. It could be bullshit. We're not being I can't cuss, right?
Oh, no, you good.
I don't know. I mean, there needs to be more evidence, more videos. It's everything is hearsay because I mean, Tatum just got hate the other day by another Black conservative. Why can't we conservatives, Black or white, get along? Squash everything. Well, besides, they said, well, besides, the whole coon thing. But if you're a Black conservative, you get called a coon anyway, because I get called a white supremacist, right? So check Ricky Manor's channel out. They said he's capping for the white people and this and that. And I know we know Tatum is all about police and this and that, and he has his reasons. Yeah. I get it. I don't agree with everything that Tatum is, but he was one of the first Black conservative channels I subscribed to, and I found OC and I found ABL and Hood Conservative and Joel Davis Media, and I got to know these guys a lot, very well. But I don't know. I got to wait for more evidence to come out on Jesse. I don't know. It's a difficult situation, and more proof needs to come out because anybody can point the fingers. They can at any kind of YouTuber. They can point the finger at you because you got a YouTube channel. Anybody. Right. It's inclusive.
Right.
So,
but
we'll see what happens.
You can't get
respect.
Okay, yeah, appreciate it, bro. My thing is, you can't get 6 men to come out and say that we was doing some weird shit. But anyways, let me read this super trap. Sebastian King puts 19.99 on the super trap. He says, one thing that makes me question the legitimacy of this story is the constant stalking the white guy did. If I see my abuser on the street, I'm fighting him on site. I would not be doing surprise gotcha journalism. What about you? Some people handle their situations differently. A lot of people, especially when they have been sexually abused, their reaction to their abuser is not violence. Okay. So in a lot of situations, it's not violence. So, I can't really say, if a nigga, I've never been touched. I've never been violated in that way. So I can't really say how I would react. But respect to Hassan Campbell, obviously he was in some situation like that. I don't know the details, but he was in a situation like that, and he said that he didn't want any smoke for, the guy that touched him, the what is his name, African Bambaataa, that touched him. He didn't want no smoke for him. So you never know how people react. But this shit is crazy. So we got Cootie and Googs in the building. Hey, if you're not talking, just mute up for me. But what's good, Cootie? What's good, Googs?
What's good, man?
So what do you think about this Jesse Lee Peterson
What's up,
situation?
Black Genzy?
What up, bro? You think he did it?
I'm gonna be honest. I really wasn't like like I heard of him, but I really never really listened to his content. Like I heard clips of his content from other people in their channel. So I really can't like talk for any character like what I've seen because I really didn't watch him. So I was just more surprised because with 21 Studios, it's like the third motherfucker that they didn't had and being like, oh, this nigga, something wrong with him type stuff. So that's why I just paid attention.
Hold on, who are the other two people that they did?
Rolo, Donovan.
Okay.
It was somebody else, I think. What's the dude that was cooking with his wife?
Lucario
Murphy. No.
Oh shit.
I think his name was Jack. It was they didn't have a couple of speakers that they didn't have to talk against because they like came out with some stuff. So that's why I just paid attention because I watched their channel actually, or I used to watch it more like when I was like in high school, 21 Studios. So to be honest, the clip on his show makes it like for me being unbiased, like that clip makes it look bad when dude called in and he was like, "Oh, are you a beta male?" Then he hung up. Like, even if he didn't do it, that clip just looks bad.
Yeah, to me it's like, yo, I mean, if you're not gay, then it really wouldn't even brush me. Like I could have the conversation. Like if a motherfucker, hey Gen Z, I think you're gay because this and a third, I could have the conversation and be like, yeah, I mean, I'm not fucking gay. So, I mean, unless you got a nigga who's saying that we fuck, then you don't really have shit. But there are a couple people saying that one guy saying that they fucked, and then another guy saying that he touched his dangling. So,
and to your point, it's very hard for whatever monetary reasons or clout, it is very hard to get dudes to say that another dude touched some type of stuff.
Right.
Especially like me thinking about that, not saying like that automatically proves guilt, but that is something that you just normally don't say.
Right. So I mean,
you see, Gen Z.
What up? Go ahead.
You see, they hate him because they hate him so much. So people gonna come out the woodwork. Like we got to see the proof because that white boy used to be his friends. And what I noticed is that a whole bunch of like Young Dolph said that nigga you smoking with really your enemy. So basically, your friends turn into your enemies later. So those guys are close to him. Like all five of those guys are close to him. So I can picture some shit like that. And then they get collude together. And since the church militant, they're Catholics, and us Christians, we think they blasphemous and they full of shit and they hate us. So they like trying to smear us. And they know he be speaking the truth on Catholics because they Bible thumpers and they hate that. So that's why, like, I mean,
is he really a Christian though? Because I mean, you can't really fuck up the story of Christ, right? And he said that Christ's spirit rose, but no, it was the story is that Christ died, and on the third day he rose from the dead. He rolled over his own tombstone, and awoken. So, and he said, "Oh, his spirit froze." No, I mean the idea is that his whole body rose, and he came back to life. And then he had a whole ministry after he was reborn.
Yeah, I've actually been following up on this Jesse Lee Peterson stuff. I think I actually believe that he does have some homosexual tendencies.
Okay.
Yeah, because it can't be like 5 people from the same organization are claiming something and it's not true. Is it like a conspiracy? Like all of them are just trying to like mess up his name? I don't think so. I think he's probably he used to be, and then now
to get them together.
But why would they do that?
Because they, like I said, a lot of stuff he says is true. What he speaks about black people, about like the fags and about the Catholics, and he says it raw to your face. And he is from Alabama, so he talks like an idiot. He'll tell you that himself.
Yeah.
But like he says that you can't like the Catholics read the Bible to the teeth, and we all know the Bible has been tainted over and over again. So
the thing is they're not like slandering what he's saying. They're talking about what he does. They're not saying, oh, right. He's I don't like how he talks about black people. I don't. What?
That's a form of, that's like to discredit everything he says. And
I mean, don't
black
you think
people are not getting him? It's the fags who are doing that right now. You know, like the Catholic priests who really diddle the kids and all that shit. They trying to do that to us, basically. To the Christians, say you guys are this and that. When we all know Catholics believe in so much shit, and that's against the Bible. It says you only believe in God. Jesus is the Son of God, but he's just the Son of God. He's not God. Right. And the Catholics can't go through that. They're when we tell them that, and when we tell them that the Virgin Mary is nobody, she's just a woman who had a divine child, they get all butthurt about that. We just say, us Christians, we say we just pray to God. That's it. There's only one God, and that's it, our Father in heaven. And the Catholics got so many saints, it's stupid. It's like every other religion. They got millions of other things.
Okay, you know? Okay. So he went hard on the Catholics. But yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, have you guys ever had a gay nigga come out and say that y'all fucked them personally?
No, I had a lot of people say a lot of shit on me. I had a lot of people say a lot of shit on me, but not that I fucked them.
But I'm not a public figure though. But we're not public figures.
You know what? Coming out on camera.
We're not public figures though.
Yeah, and I hear you. But you know what? There were allegations that Kevin Samuels, RIP to the Godfather, was LGBT. And, you know, they had a picture of him in high school and whatnot, and maybe some like feminine mannerisms that he had. But if he was a huge guy, like there would have been some guys who came out and exposed him, even especially after his death, which would legitimize their claims or delegitimize their claims rather. But, you know, nobody really ever came out. So we know that, Kevin was good. Like he was 100% straight.
I ain't gonna say that it's impossible that they somehow could have did something like to the dude that was talking point. Like it is possible that, you know what I'm saying, they could have conspired and been like, all right, we want to take down what he's saying. Like I said, I ain't really listened to his stuff before. So when this stuff came out, I wasn't really biased to or for.
Yeah, I just man, it's hard. It's hard. He had a biblical question of the week on May 2nd. He said, "What is in the dark will come to the light." What does that mean? Wow. Okay. Wow. So that is very ironic that he had that post.
All I can say is we have to just wait and see, because like I don't like to judge or say anything or say anything until the proof is right there. And even then, I've seen a lot of stuff like they'll show me a picture and it's doctored, So it's like it's hard to believe a lot of people. And then it is like conspiracies are real. Like me, when I used to be a super burrito gremlin, I used to conspire with a whole bunch of motherfuckers all the time.
Right.
And we conspired all the time. And sometimes on the fly, like I remember when I used to be messing around, like I used to conspire with my boys, like on the fly, like, hey, don't tell her this and that. Like I used to just look at him and like he could tell what not to say. It's like I don't know. Like conspiracy is an easy thing. People want to say it's not. It's hard. How many people? But a lot of people like will get on the thing and then since he is like he's kind of like retarded from Alabama. He'll tell you that himself. He's kind of slow. So a lot of shit he does, you'll perceive it as, what the fuck is this? Is he gay? But he's probably just dumb and slow. But
So let me ask you this. If a nigga was like in your face, got down on his knees and started hugging your legs, what would you do?
I would have punched him, but that's gay as shit. But let's say that didn't happen. Let's say that he just got close to him and hugged him and walked away, and he's adding all that other stuff. How do we know that he's not adding all the other stuff to make it seem real gay instead of just like, he's weird, You know what I'm saying? Like he could have done some weird stuff, but he would have. He said, I'm gonna add some more shit in here to make it seem like he's gay for sure.
Yeah.
But the dudes who are coming out saying he's gay, they're kind of gay themselves. Because how would you let a man like get in your bed, put his arms around you, do all
they're
that
definitely
kind of
they're
stuff?
definitely gay.
Yeah, they have like some homosexual tendencies themselves. But yeah, I believe it because I've been following up on like Jesse Lee Peterson, and this goes way back to his days when he was a pastor. Like a lot of people have been saying this guy, like he's very aggressive with dudes. So when there's smoke, there's fire. Basically, it can't be like all those years. He's definitely been doing something to make people believe that he has some homosexual stuff with him. So I believe it personally. So
I don't know, but if he is gay, he needs to hurry up and get the hell out of here, because he makes us conservatives who are like me. Like me, I'm a conservative from California, so you know I'm the super minority. I'm out here in Richmond, California.
Me too.
With
man.
all the super gremlins, but ironically enough, with all these gas prices, all these motherfuckers are coming along.
You're a conservative in LA?
Nah, in Northern California, in Richmond, California. I'm by Berkeley. I'm by Berkeley.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.